Hey guys, Vegan Oma here. I figured I would take a minute and kind of introduce myself and where this whole adventure is coming from. I am an Oma, which is grandmom in German, to two wonderful boys. My two wonderful kids, they made me an Oma 6 weeks between one another. My boys are amazing. I love them to death, and I love my kids to death. I am originally from South Jersey, Philly. You will hear it when I speak. I still call it water, even though I do not live in the area anymore. I am now in the Southwest in Arizona, where yes, it does get to be 120 degrees and you can cook an egg on the sidewalk. I never wanted to be here, ever. But I did it anyway. And my heart has always still been back in the Philly, South Jersey area, not because of the cold, not necessarily because of the area, because of the food. Now, before I go into that, let me explain why this whole adventure is really such an adventure. And if you ask either of my children, they're going to both roll their eyes right now and be like, oh God, here we go. Mom's going to tell that story again about what happened to her when she was a kid. Yes, guys, cover your ears if you don't want to hear it again and you're watching. You know I love you anyway. When I was in grade school, I was bullied very bad. And one day during lunch, a group of kids held me down on the lunch table and they proceeded to shove packets of Russian dressing down my throat. From that point on, I can't smell dressing. Don't even try to get me to eat it. Mayonnaise, condiments, anything. I have severe PTSD around food. And up until recently, I have refused to try anything that might perhaps trigger that. Now, as far as the foods that I miss, I have always been a carnivore at heart. Philly cheesesteaks, steak and potatoes. Let's see, we got burgers, fast food, hot dogs, hoagies, Wawa. I lived in Wawa. If you're never heard of a Wawa, it's the best convenience store in the world. I love me a Wawa, and I miss them terribly. Wawa, come to Arizona. We need you here. Anyway, bacon. Oh, let me tell you how I love me some bacon. Back before the recipe was popular, me and my family, we would take pork loin and wrap that bad boy in bacon. So we were wrapping some pig with some bacon. We loved our bacon. I loved anything meat. I did not want veggies touching my plate unless it was potato, corn, maybe some peas and carrots, but the peas and carrots had to always be buried in butter. Buried in butter. I hated vegetables. That's it. Fast forward, I'm out here and my best friend who I met sophomore year of high school, so we've been besties for many years. I have been watching her get healthy. I watched her reverse her lupus. I watched her reverse her fibromyalgia. And she was always telling me about this doctor, Dr. Brooke Goldner. Look her up if you're looking to reverse your autoimmune disorders. This woman has got the secret. When I say that, I mean it. It is the secret. She's amazing. But anyway, I digress. I watched her get better. And she kept telling me what she's doing. And she's basically vegan, but a step above vegan. Because she eats all raw veggies, all whole food, nothing overly processed. Like, you can be vegan and still be extremely unhealthy, yo. If you're buying all of the frozen meats and all of that meats, and the things that got 50 million different ingredients in them, you're not eating healthy. Yeah, you're vegan. You're not eating animal products, so you're saving the animals, but you're getting a lot of junk. But I'm not here to preach. Trust me. I would listen to my best friend all the time talking, and I was fine listening to her, but I was like, you're crazy. There ain't no way in the world I will ever do that. Not for me. Then I got this cramp in my foot one day. Now, let me just explain. I have lupus. I have fibro, IBS-D&C. I have been very sick with a lot of pain my entire adult life. And one night I got this cramp in my foot that was so bad I had to stop driving for a half an hour and try to work this cramp out. I got home, I called my bestie, and I'm like, okay, can you just tell me who this doctor is again so I can do my own research? Didn't think I was going anywhere with it. And she gave it to me, Dr. Brooke Goldner again. And I went and I started watching a bunch of her videos. And I came to learn that my food could possibly be what's making me so sick. I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, oh, this is a cult. This is some nonsense. It's a bunch of BS. There's no way in the world any of this is going to work. So, one thing that really hit me in the face when I was watching her videos is when she talked about milk. Let me tell you, if I ever go back to eating animal products again, I will never drink another glass of milk again in my life. The things that are in our milk is absolutely disgusting. But anyway, I decided, well, maybe I'll just try to have a smoothie and replace, one item of my day with a smoothie. I was like, why not? Now, I said, okay, I hate veggies, but I can do bananas and strawberries and blueberries. Baby spinach, okay, because that's not too bad. So we'll throw some baby spinach in there. And then I realized I have to have something cruciferous. And I'm like, all right, well, let's do kale. What was I thinking? I opened this bag. Dude, it smells like the Jersey Shore. If you know, you know. If you've ever been down the Jersey Shore, open up a bag of kale and take a whiff. You're going to get the Jersey Shore. I was like, oh, no. Then I was like, okay, no, Chrissy, you got to do it. Because if you're going to do it, you got to do it. So I put just a tiny bit. And I was like, okay, I can do that. When I tell you, between watching the videos, talking to my best friend, and then the one smoothie, within days, I had jumped in 150%. I stopped eating everything animal. I got rid of all animal products, all processed products, and just started eating raw veggies. But I was very limited on what I would eat. I didn't want to try anything new. I didn't want to try anything I hadn't had before. So I would have broccoli, but you can't cook it. So I was like, I can't cook it. What do you mean I can't cook it? I want to cook my veggies. Well, cooking them takes all of the nutrients out. So then she says, well, try making yourself some hummus. No. Hummus? Dude, hummus is disgusting. What do you mean, hummus? She said, well, just try making it yourself. And I can't use olive oil. The only oils we can use is cold-pressed flaxseed oil and avocado oil. And we use the flaxseed oil because it is anti-inflammatory and it's good for us. So I tried making myself some roasted pepper hummus. Like the holy guacamole. Oh my God, did the hummus open up my world. I started putting hot sauce on stuff. I don't do hot sauce. Oh, no. I'm like not even a mild buffalo wing person. No. But now I'm doing hot sauce. Like crazy. So little by little, I've been trying new things. So I decided, why don't I bring you, everybody out in the universe, on my trip, on my journey into my new universe, into my new palette of food, because apparently my palate's changing. Didn't expect it to, but it is. It's changing. I just ate guacamole. You would not have gotten me anywhere near a container of guacamole prior to October 2025. You don't want to know what I thought that stuff looked like. So, I want you guys to come along with me on my journey of trying new things. Hopefully I won't puke. Hopefully it'll all be okay. I want you guys to send me some ideas. I try to eat whole food, plant-based. I try not to cook my foods, but I do like to cook my food. I've lost 27 pounds, people, as a side effect of eating healthy and not eating processed. I don't eat sugars, but if you send me recipes, I might be able to convert them into something that I can try. So, send me your ideas. Hit my DMs. Give me some healthy foods to try, because this is new to me. I am not a healthy food eating person. I'm a junk food, a bag of Nerds gummy candy a day. You know, like, I want my candy. I want my ice cream, my pints of ice cream. Dude, I used to be over 300 pounds. Now, I didn't lose all that from this. I had weight loss surgery. But I had been gaining some of that weight back. And then when I did this, I lost another 27 pounds. I'm at the lowest I have been probably since I was a teenager. Oh, and the IBS-C&D, it's gone. That has been the best thing in the world. And it may be TMI, but guess what? This girl's regular. Woo, ba-doo, ba-doo, ba-doo. Yeah, it's exciting. I feel great. The only issues I'm having right now are the mechanical issues that I have with my back. My knees aren't locking up in my sleep. I'm not cramping in my feet anymore. My inflammation in my hands, like, I actually have fingers now. I don't have sausages. No more. They're fingers. They're skinny again. I can, you know, my hands don't get stuck. Like, my joints don't hurt the way they used to. I feel amazing. So, come with me on my ride. Give me some ideas. Let's do this. And bestie, I love you. Thank you for turning me on to this lifestyle. Mwah!